It's 10:24. Perfect. So what I want you to do right now, guys, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and think. I don't need you looking at me right now. I know you looking. Stop looking. I just need you to close your eyes and just think about this. What does your look? What would your life look like if you gave 100% every day? Just think about this. Close your eyes and think. What does your life look like if every single day you were given 100%? Because right now, you know what your life look like, and you ain't been given 100%. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. But what does your life look like if you're giving 100% every single day? Now open your eyes. Because here's the deal. When I close my eyes and I think about my life giving 100%, I'm completely blown away. I'm completely blown away. And for the majority of my life, I've been working extremely hard, busting my butt every single day to get to the places I've been able to get to. But it still hasn't been 100% effort every single day. And we talked about this on the call before, and I got to go back to it because I got to make sure that you really, 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 really get it. Because here's the deal. All you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is get enough. But what happens to a lot of people, they don't do all that they can do. So they settle for 60%. They settle for 70%. They settle for 80%, right? And 80% may get them far. 80% may have them living a pretty good life. But what if you was given 100% every single day? What does your life look like? Now, just think about this. You know what your life look like when you don't give 100%. It looks like how it looks right now, whether it's good, whether it's bad. But what if you start giving 100% every single day? But why don't most people give 100%? Why don't most people give 100%? What I came to realize is that people have a flawed perception. People have a flawed perspective about, who they are. People have a flawed view of themselves because here's the deal. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. All right, we've all heard this proverb before. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It's 100% fact. You become what you think about, right? But my question for you is, what do you think about you? That's my question for you. What do you think about you, right? Because whatever you think about yourself is going to determine the activity that you choose to engage in. See, whatever you think about yourself is the catalyst for your activity. Listen to me. Whatever you think about you becomes the catalyst for your activity. So if you ain't doing nothing, and I need you to listen to me. If you ain't doing nothing, that means somewhere in your mind, you don't believe that you're worth anything. Listen to me. The way that you think about you becomes a catalyst for your activity. I need you to follow me. The way that you think about you becomes a catalyst for your activity. So if you haven't been doing anything, somewhere in your mind, you're telling yourself that you're not worth anything when you really sit back and think about it. Because if you knew like you knew what you were worth, if you knew like you knew who you really, really were, if you really thought highly of yourself, you'll be engaging in that activity every single day. If you really knew. Because what you do proves what you believe. Like I was just saying at the beginning of the call. What you do proves what you believe. So if you ain't going hard in this business, if you're not going hard on the charts yet, what's that showing is you don't really, really believe in who you really are, in what you're really capable of. Here's what I want you to understand. There's a you that you see, there's a you that other people see, and there's a you that God sees. I'm gonna say it one more time. There's a you that you see when you look in the mirror. There's a you that other people see when they look at you, and there's a you that God sees when he looks at you. How far you go is determined by what mirror you choose to believe. I'm going to say it one more time. There's a you that you see. There's a you that other people see. There's a you that God sees. How far you go is determined by what mirror you choose to believe. The you that you see may not be the you that is going to take you to Chairman 10. The you that you see may not be the you that's going to take you of the compensation plan period. The you that you see may not be the person that's going to become an effective, proficient trader. The you that other people see, they definitely don't believe in it. They definitely don't see it. But there's a you that God sees. There's a you that God sees. And that's the you that you're supposed to be. That's the you that he wants to bless, because he can't bless who you pretend to be. He can only bless who you really are. He can't bless who you pretend to be. He can only bless who you really are. Because here's what I want you to understand. Everything that you get in this life, everything that you come across in this world is not due to your efforts. I need you to really get this. It ain't due, like this room I'm in, this is my son's room. Like, I remember I used to sleep on a twin size bed. Now my son has floor to ceiling windows in his room. He ain't even here yet. I didn't get this because of my own efforts. I need you to really get it. The home that you live in, the car that you drive right now, the results that you're getting right now in your life, you don't get them because of your own efforts. All right? You don't get them because of your own. You get them because somebody feels that you deserve them, and he just gives them to you. Right? So here's the deal. He can't bless the person that you pretend to be. He can only bless who you really, really are. And the person that you really are, if you don't see yourself in that capacity, you can't get blessed. You don't bless who you pretend to be.
You said it again?
I'm coming for you, brother. He can't bless who you pretend to be. He can only bless who you really are. So the person that you see yourself as, that's not the person that you're supposed to be. The fearful you, the scared you, the you that does not take any action, the you that's sitting on the sidelines with your hands in your pants, the you that's not doing anything, the skeptical you, the you that has no courage, the you that's full of fear. He can't bless that you. He can only bless the person that he sees you as. I need you to really, really, really get this. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The way that you think about you determines the activity that you're going to go out there and engage in. If you ain't doing nothing, that means deep down in your heart, you believe that you aren't worth anything in this particular business or whatever you may be engaging in corporate America. Because if you really, really did know who you truly were, if you really, really did know what you're supposed to be doing, if you really did recognize your real identity, you will engage in different activity. But the reason you ain't engaging in the right activity because you have a flawed identity about who you really are. Because remember, there's a you that you see, there's a you that other people see, and there's a you that God sees. The rate at which you move down the path of success is going to be determined by the you that you choose to believe. Because I believe, all right, this is my personal belief. This is my belief. Everything that I want, God wants me to have it. That's my belief. Everything that I desire, God desires for me. That's my belief. So since that's my belief, I have a certain identity about myself. I engage in different activity and different actions. My actions prove what I believe. What do your actions say about you? What do your actions say about you? Because what my actions say about me is that I believe that my desires that I have, God wants them for me as well. So since I believe that he wants these things for me, I'm going to engage in activity that I need to engage in every single day to have these desires come true, to have Chairman 100 come true, to have Master Trader come true, to impact the lives of millions of people around the world with my words and my presence come true. Because I believe that. So my activity proves what I believe. See, here's the deal. Your pursuit of a thing reveals your belief of a thing. Your pursuit of a thing reveals your belief of a thing. Your pursuit of a thing reveals your belief of a thing. See, if you haven't really if you ain't really been pursuing chairman the way that you should be pursuing chairman, listen, you're proving that you really don't want chairman. Because your belief is determined by your pursuit. Your pursuit in the thing reveals your belief of a thing. So you can look at somebody like Brittany Burrell's pursuit of trading, and you can come to a conclusion that, man, she really wants to become a 8-figure trader. You can look directly at the activity that she's engaging in every single day because she's aware of who she is. She's aware of the identity, right, that she has. But what does your activity say about you believing in your identity? Because remember, there's a you that you see, there's a you that other people see, and there's a you that God sees. How far you go in life is determined by what mirror you choose to believe. Because some of you guys, you actually believe what other people see about you or what other people see in you. That's why you ain't going nowhere. Because you believe what others believe about you. Because they told you that trading was a scam. Because they told you that you're in a pyramid scheme. Because they told you it's not going to work. Guess what? Now your perspective is flawed. Now your perception is damaged. Now your faith is damaged. Because now, remember, faith comes by hearing. So because somebody told you that, you heard it, guess what? Your faith is now damaged for this. But your faith isn't damaged for that. What do I mean by that? Because they told you that this is a scam, because they told you that this doesn't work, because they told you that you're not going to make any money doing it, your faith for that has built up. Your faith for it working for you, your faith for you making 6 figures, your faith for you becoming a master trader has went down based on what you've been hearing. Because you chose to believe the wrong image. You chose to believe the wrong mirror. You got to get to a point where you really, really believe that everything that you want out of this life, right, your creator wants it for you. Because that's the only way that you can really, really move and not be affected. That's the only way that you can really move and not be affected. Because if my belief about me is predicated on what I think about me, if my belief about me is predicated on what other people think about me, I ain't going nowhere. Listen, if the only thing I got to hang my hat on, if the only thing I got to hang my do-rag on is what I think about me, I'm going to be in a world of trouble. If the only thing I can hang my hat on is what other people think about me, I'm in a world of trouble. But if I know somewhere that the person that actually created me was designed me to become massively successful, because like we spoke about on the call before, what creator creates a product for that product to fail? Just really think about it. When Steve Jobs created these iPhones, you think he said, yeah, I'm going to make these iPhones, but I'm going to make 10 of them that have a defect so they can fail? You think Steve Jobs said that? You think when they make this MacBook I'm on right now, they say, yeah, we're going to create these products and we're going to design them to lose? Just really think about it. No. The chair that you're sitting in right now, designed to be a massive success. The chair was purposely put together to sit you down without falling. Perfectly. The table that this laptop and these books are on right now, perfectly designed for a unique purpose to hold things. So it can't lose. You were designed for something, all right? You were purposely put here to do something. You were purposely put here to do something. And as long as you're fulfilling that purpose, it's going to be hard for you to lose. Everybody's purpose is connected to helping other people. This is why I love network marketing so much, because everybody's purpose is connected to helping other people. In order to make money in network marketing, guess what you got to do? You got to help people. In order to make money in IML on the compensation plan, guess what you got to do? You got to help other people. That's why I really believe that everybody on this call should be aiming to go Platinum 600. Minimum, everybody. I don't care if you don't do anything past Platinum 600. This is why. You've been blessed. When you sign up at IML, you got blessed. The call will be recorded, Mike. I'll make sure you get it. You got blessed when you sign up at IML. Just think about this. Before IML came around, when was the last time that somebody told you that you can make money from your cell phone? When was the last time that you engaged in conversation where $5.3 trillion per day came up? When was the last time you saw 19, 20, 21-year-old college students making $10,000, $25,000 a month? When was the last time you've been in a group chat where they was giving away $6,000? So because you said yes to IML, you received the blessing. You got a gift. You got a gift, right? You got a gift. You received something. Trading is all about multiplying. This is about to be so good. This just dropped in my spirit. Trading is all about multiplying your money. Your money is a gift. It's all about multiplying your money. Money, getting that is a resource, right? It's a gift. Everybody doesn't get money. Everybody doesn't have money. There's people in Africa right now, third world countries, Madagascar, that don't have money. So the fact that you got money, understand that it's a gift. I'm coming, Kenny G. Trading is all about multiplying your money. We're put here to serve people. We got a gift, like money's a gift. We got a gift of being an IML to even have access to all these resources and tools. And it's all about multiplying our money. How come we don't multiply this gift to other people? How come we don't multiply this gift to other people? Because here's what happens, family. Here's what happens. There's a story. There's a story about three servants, right? When the master came, right, the master was about to go on a journey. The master said, cool, to my first servant, I'm going to give you, in this case, I'm going to say gifts. He said talents, but in this case, I'm going to say gifts, right? He gave one servant 5 gifts. He said, cool, servant number 2, I'm going to give you 2 gifts. Boom. Servant number 3, I'm going to give you 1 gift. So he gave one servant 5 gifts. He gave one servant 2 gifts. He gave one more servant 1 gift, or talents, right? And he gave them to each servant based on their ability. He gave each servant a certain amount of talents based on his or her ability. So he gave one person 5 gifts or talents because that person probably had more ability or strengths than everybody else. He gave one person 2 talents because that person's abilities and skill said, hey, you get 2. He gave one person 1, right? But everybody got an equal amount based on the gift, based on the talent, the ability that they already possess. So one of those servants, the person that had 5, he said, cool, I'm going to take this talent and multiply it. So he came back to his master with 10 talents. The person that had 2 talents, right? The person that had 2 gifts, he came back to his master and gave the master 4 gifts. He multiplied his gifts by 2. The person that had 1 talent, I need you to get this. The person that had 1 gift just went somewhere and hid their gifts. They went somewhere and hid their talent. They didn't do anything with it. So when the master came back, he said, cool, let me see what you did with my gift. Let me see what you did with my talent. He said, listen, I only had 1. So I took it, I buried it. I took it and I hid it. I put it under the ground. I didn't do anything with the gift. Do you know what the master said? The master said, you know what? Since you didn't do anything with the talent, let me take this talent, give it here, and I'm going to give it to the person that has 10. See, we wonder why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. We wonder why some people go from chairman 10, chairman 25, chairman 50. We wonder why some people go from platinum 2,000 to platinum 5,000. You wonder why people go from platinum 600 to platinum 1,000. You wonder why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. What does poor mean? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities to bless somebody repeatedly. You being IML right now, you being a trader, that is a gift, my friend. You should be taking that gift and multiplying it to your family, multiplying it to your friends. Because if you don't, what happens is you get to a point where you have adversity. You get to a point where you blow accounts. You get to a point where trading just isn't working for you. But since you don't have anybody learning the skill with you, because you don't have anybody that's attached to your gift with you, it's easy for you to quit. See, it's hard for me to quit. I got 208 people in the call right now under the sound of my voice. Where in the world I'm going to go? Where I'm going to go? It's about 1,800 people in the group chat. Where am I going to go? See, it's easy for you to quit when there's nobody depending on you. So the person that had one gift, he took the one gift and gave it to the person that had 10. So when somebody quits, when somebody gives up, guess what? The people that person was going to recruit or could have recruited, they just don't join IML. They go to the person that's really building the business. So don't be selfish and hold on to your gift of the skill of trading, the concept of trading, being able to multiply your money. Don't hold on to it. Go share it with somebody else. Because the more people you share it with, you're fulfilling your purpose. Everybody's purpose we were put here to help somebody else. But everybody has a different skill or talent or gift in which they do that. Some people do it through music. Some people do it through basketball. Some people do it through football. Some people do it through doing hair. Some people do it through doing nails. Everybody has a different purpose in which they were designed to help people. What if, when you sign up in IML, what if that was you walking into what your creator had wrote down for you before you even got here? Because he knew that you were attached to people that needed to become financially free. What if he knew that nobody in your family would ever do it because their minds was always closed, and it was going to take a person like you, Kevon. It was going to take a person like you, JVL. It's going to take a person like you, Cam Fortson. It's going to take a person like you to actually get to your family to say, man, listen, we can't keep living like this. It's going to take a person like you. But if you ain't recognizing the gift in which you have of being able to share this blessing with somebody else, it won't happen for you. And here's what I want you to understand. Everything that you need to actually do this, everything that you need to become a proficient trader, everything that you need to become a proficient builder is already inside of you. This is the magical part. Everything that has a purpose, every resource that it needs to fulfill its purpose is already inside of them. A tree was designed to give oxygen and shade and bear fruit and some other stuff, right? The tree don't gotta go nowhere. The tree don't gotta go nowhere to do that. The tree don't gotta call nobody to do that. It's already inside of them. So it don't matter, what you believe about you. When you decided to do this, everything that you needed was already inside of you. It's just laying dormant. That's why you have calls like this. That's why you have the books. That's why you have the seminars. That's why you have the meetings. Because when you come out to the events, when you go, you travel to Vegas and Miami and Houston, right? When you read the books, The Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, The Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, audios like The Strangest Secret. These are all clues that you want to pick them up and take action with them. Because when you hear these things, everything that's already inside of you, it just turns on. Because you're already wired for your work. You're already wired for your work. You just need something to come turn it on. That's why it's important to be on calls. That's why it's important to be around a campfire. That's why it's important to show up. Because when you decided to do this, God placed everything that you needed inside of you already. It was already there. But remember, there's a you that you see, there's a you that other people see, there's a you that God sees. How far you go is determined by what mirror you choose to believe. Because if you believe the wrong mirror, you won't become aware of the gifts, the talents, the ability that lie dormant inside of you because you're looking in the wrong mirror. There's a you that you see, there's a you that other people see, and there's a you that God sees. How far you go is determined by what mirror you choose to believe. When you look in the wrong mirror, you're not aware of the gifts that lie dormant inside of you, so you never activate the gift. You never activate the talent. Because here's the deal. Again, you were put here because you have people that are attached to you. On your social media, in your phone book, people that you're going to meet on a day-to-day basis. It's certain people that you are literally assigned to for your purpose. Because if you don't reach out to them about trading, if they don't see you having success with trading, I don't know them. Brittany Burrell don't know him. I don't know your cousin Joe. I don't know your sister Ashley. And guess what? Your sister Ashley, she needs a way to financial freedom. She needs a vehicle to become financially free. But if you're not the person that's recognizing and taking advantage of this skill, that's taking advantage of sharing this concept with other people, that's taking advantage of this whole concept that I Am Us put together, how can your sister Ashley take you seriously? And because you're not taking yourself seriously, because you're looking in the wrong mirror, right? Your sister Ashley definitely can't take you seriously. And because that was the person that you were assigned to help, man, if you don't help her, who gonna help her? And you can mix and match your cousin Ashley or your sister Ashley with whoever may be in your life. It's people that need you. It's people that's depending on you to learn how to trade. It's people that's depending on you to learn how to actually build a business. Because remember, for the majority of us on this line right now, nobody with our last name has never made 6 or 7 figures before. It's just the fact of the matter. They haven't. But we are the ones that have been put in an environment where it's actually possible. Our family isn't in this environment. You are. I am. So because we're put in this environment, you can't take it for granted. You got to understand that it's bigger than you. And it's people that need you. It's people that need your gifts. It's people that need the talent that lie inside of you. It's people that need the inspiration that lie inside of you. They don't need me. They don't need Brittany. They don't need Brittany Jack. They need you. They don't need a David E. Monetier. They don't need an Alex Morton. They need you. So you got to recognize who you are. You got to recognize the gifts that you possess. You got to recognize the talents that you have, and you got to get to work. Because what you do proves what you believe. What have your actions been saying about what you believe about yourself? What do your past actions prove what you believe about yourself? Just think about this. The past 30 days, look at your activity. Now, if you got a planner, you should be able to just go back and just look at what you've been doing if you got a planner, right? So just go back and look at what you've been doing. Like, how many trades are you taking per day? How many people are you talking to about the business per day? How many events have you done in the past 30 days? How many times has your face been on a flyer in the past 30 days? How many times have you put some people in the room and showed them, I really believe that we can become financially free through this compensation plan. I really believe that we can become financially free through trading. How many people have you done that to in the past 30 days? What about the past 60 days? Because remember, your pursuit of a thing reveals your belief in a thing. So the way in which you pursue something shows what you really believe about it. So if you look at your MetaTrader 4 history, and in the past 2 weeks, it's only about 10 trades in there, 15 trades in there, you ain't ready. You ain't there yet. Especially if you knew. If you knew and it's only 10, 15 trades in there in the past 2-3 weeks, you ain't ready. You ain't placing enough trades. If you sold your leader, your mentor, that, hey, I want to become a Platinum 1000, and you've been in for 30, 45, 60 days, and you ain't set up an in-home meeting yet, you ain't set up your first event yet, you really don't believe. You ain't set up a launch call on the Zoom yet, you got 10, 15 people on the launch call, you don't believe. You got to get yourself to a place where you really, really believe who you are. Not what other people think about you, but what you and your creator think about you, believe about you. Because when you get there, I guarantee you, your life is going to get a whole lot easier. Trading gets a whole lot easier. Building a business gets a whole lot easier when you're confident in who you are and who your creator knows that who you are. I saw somebody say in the chat box, how is this going to help my trading? If this didn't help your trading, I'm sorry. We'll have a trading call tomorrow. All right? But here's the deal. Like we always say, this is more important than a trading call. Because if you don't get this, you ain't going to trade. If you don't get this, you ain't going to trade, or you're going to quit trading pretty quickly. So, man, I need you to really understand that you're wired for your work. You're wired for trading already. You're wired for building a business already. Everything that you need is already inside of you. Everything that my phone needs, listen, everything that this phone needs, the creator already put it inside of the phone. I don't got to go on eBay to find something to make the phone work better. It already has the software. It already has the memory. It already has the hard drive. You already have the mind. You already have the spirit. You already have, God dang it. You already got it. You already got it. But what happens is, all right, everybody else is lying. What happens is people, again, believe the wrong things about themselves, and because they believe the wrong things about themselves, they speak the wrong things about themselves. I'm about to land this plane, Brittany Burrell, I'm about to land a plane. Because they have the wrong image, because they have the wrong perspective, because they have the wrong view about themselves, they speak the wrong words. They speak the wrong language. Wise words bring approval, but fools are destroyed by their own words. Wise words bring approval, but fools are destroyed by their own words. Not anybody else's word, not what somebody else says about them, not what your cousin said about you, not what your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your wife, your mom, your dad, not what they said about you. Wise words bring approval, but a fool is destroyed by their own words. So, because you have the wrong view about who you are, because you have the wrong perception about who you are, that's what's going through your mind. And like we always speak about, your mind, guard your mind more than you guard anything else, because out of your mind, life flows. Why does that proverb say that? Because out of your mind, out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. Your heart is your subconscious mind. Guard your mind more than you guard anything else, because out of your mind, your life flows. Your words, your world is created by your words. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me drop in this chat box. Your world is created by your words. Look at what I just dropped in that chat box. Go find what I just dropped in that chat box. Your world is created by your words. Wise words bring approval, but a fool is destroyed by their own words.
That's why I asked you, was he barking earlier?
I need you to really get this. Wise words bring approval, but a fool is destroyed by their own words. How can my own words destroy me? Because I have the wrong view about who I am. Because if I knew who I really was when I looked in the mirror, I wouldn't say anything negative. I wouldn't speak death. I would only speak life. If I knew like I knew that I was a beast trader, if I knew like I knew that I was a Chairman 100, if I knew like I knew I was a multimillionaire, how in the world can I speak anything other than that? But since you have a flawed perspective about who you are, you're hung by the tongue. Because you have a flawed perspective about who you are, you're screwed. You destroy yourself. That's why it's very important to really be aware of who you are, aware of what you see when you look in the mirror. You have to match the thoughts that you have about you to what your creator believes about you. Because once you do that, you will understand that everything that you desire, he desires it for you. Master Trader, he desires it for you. Chairman 10, he desires it for you. Why? Because you're confident of who you are when you look in the mirror. And since you both desire it for you, all you got to do is do the work to prove what you believe. Once you become aware of who you are and you have a belief that Chairman 10 is yours, Master Trader is yours, $200 a day, $300 a day is yours, and you believe that since when you look in the mirror, you know who you are, and you believe that he desires that for you as well. Your creator that put you here, right? Because remember, a creator don't make a phone, don't make a laptop, they don't make a light without everything that the phone or the light or the laptop needs to become successful. Everything was already put on the inside of it. So everything that you need for your desire was already put on the inside of you. It's already there. So if you believe that it's already there, you believe that he desires it for you, the only thing that you have to do is do the work to prove that you believe that. Because remember, I said it earlier, you probably missed it. Everything that you receive is not through your work. Don't get this thing twisted. It's not, you can't do anything to get what your creator already has for you. You only get it through grace. He just freely gives it to you. But you got to do the work to prove that you really believe. I'm going to say this one more time. The things that you want in life, the things that you're going to receive in life, you don't get them through your work. You don't get them through anything that you do. It's all through grace. You only get grace through faith. So you have to do the work to prove that you believe. Because when you do the work to prove that you believe, that's how the gifts can manifest in your life. That's how the gifts are going to manifest. When you know who you are, right? You know why you're here. You really believe that the things that you desire, somebody else desires them for you. And you do the work to prove that you believe that. That's how everything begins to manifest. That's how Chairman 10 is going to manifest for you. That's how Master Trader is going to manifest for you. That's how Platinum 1000 this summer is going to manifest for you. I don't know who it is, but I know somebody on this line right now that's not a Platinum 1000 is going to be a Platinum 1000 by convention, because you're going to start doing the work to prove that you really believe that you are a Platinum 1000. You're going to start doing the work to prove that you really have the faith that, hey, Platinum 1000 is going to happen for you. So that plane has landed. I pray that somebody got blessed tonight from the call. I pray that you got value. And matter of fact, if you just got some value, come up on the line and let me know you got some value so I can be clear.
Yeah.
I got some value. Yeah.
Go, Ria.
Value overflowing.
Yeah.
Beyond value, beyond value.
Value, value, value.
Value,
For sure. Value, y'all. Appreciate that.
All right, cool.
No,
It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. I'm glad everybody got value. So I'll be doing some events this weekend or this week outside of Atlanta. So if you live in Memphis or you live around Memphis, I'll be in Memphis tomorrow and Wednesday. The flyers will be in the chat box or my Instagram. If you live in Charlotte or anywhere around Charlotte, I'll be in Charlotte this weekend doing the event. Again, the flyers will be on my Instagram. The flyers will also be in the chat box, in the group chat. And we also have the Atlanta event this week. It'll be myself and Martez doing the presentation. This is my first time seeing Martez do a big presentation. I've seen Martez do some presentations, a lot of Zoom calls, but here's the deal. Martez is presenting this weekend, so come out, support him. We're going to have another SK5 training after the Prezo. So last week it was good. Ebony completely smashed. Her and Marquise, they smashed. Last week it was lit. So make sure that you're coming out to learn how to actually do what it is that we're doing. Because again, success always leaves clues. And it's my belief that if you're not modeling success, you're duplicating habits of the poor. So with that being said, because I love you all and I will see you at the bank. Good night. God bless you, your family, and your dreams.